What's up everyone, this is Ryan with uniqueapps.com. I've got another iPhone tip for you all. And this iPhone tip is going to actually cover how I share directions with people from my iPhone. Now I don't know if you're anything like me, but I actually get calls a lot by my friends and family that know I have an iPhone that I can actually access Google Maps. Let's say that my mom is driving, or even my wife. I know it's kind of embarrassing, but my wife does not own an iPhone, and I keep getting on her all the time and telling her she needs to get an iPhone, but she doesn't want to become addicted like me. But anyways, long story short, here's how I share directions with my wife if she ever calls me for directions, or any of my friends or family. I'm going to use two things here. I'm going to use Google Maps and the actual screen capture feature. For those of you that don't know the screen capture feature, I'm going to cover that really quick. To take a screen capture of anything on your iPhone, you hold the home button and the sleep button simultaneously. So I'm going to hold the home button and touch the sleep button. And my iPhone just took a screen capture. Now, how you access that, you go into Photos, you click on your camera roll, and there's the screen capture that I just took. So that's how you do a screen capture. Now I'm going to get into the actual tips. So let's say that my wife is, I don't know, she needs to know some directions around St. Pete. So you see I brought up St. Petersburg right here. Now I'm going to search USF. USF is the college here. Now it's going to bring up USF right here. Let's say she wants to know, she already knows this, but let's say she wants to know how to get from USF St. Pete to USF Tampa. So I'm going to type here, I'm going to get directions from here, and I'm going to type in USF Tampa. So I'm going to click route. Now that's going to take my route. Now also before, make sure, now with new features on the iPhone, you actually have bus routes and walking routes. Make sure your car route is selected. So with these routes now, I'm going to go ahead and start this route. So I'm going to click up here in the right hand corner, and this is going to start the directions. So you see the first, it says head east on 7th Avenue South towards 1st Street East, or 1st Street Southeast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of that, again pressing the home and the sleep button simultaneously. So I took a screenshot of that. Now I'm going to go to the next direction. Here's the second one. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Now I go through these, take a screenshot of every single one of these. Now here's 4 of 10. I'm not going to take all of them, I'm just actually going to take 5. And now what you can do now is I can actually hit the home button here. Now remember also on your iPhone, if you're sending more than 5 pictures through an SMS, you're going to have to send them in separate text messages. So right now, AT&T only allows you to send 5 messages through SMS. So again, if you're sending 15, you're going to have to send 3 different text messages. So here's what I do now. Now I'm going to hit the home button. Now I've just taken a screenshot of the first 5 steps of those directions. So I'm going to go into my photos here. I'm going to click on my camera roll. I'm going to click on this little button down here. This is actually going to bring up the select mode, and I'm going to select each of these photos here, and I'm going to click share. Now once I click share, or actually I'm not going to share those, I'm going to copy those. So now that they're copied, if you want to share them, you can share them to email, but again, I'm sending these actually to my wife or my mom or my grandmother, anybody that wants to know directions. So now that I've copied those, I click the home screen again, and I'm going to go into my text messages here. It's going to ask me to disable airplane mode, and so I'm going to compose a text message now to whoever. So I'm going to tap in this compose screen right here. I'm going to double tap, and I'm going to click paste. Now I have steps 1 through 5, or pictures 1 through 5 that I can send to anybody now. I can send to my wife, my grandmother, my mom, my friend, whoever wants, and they actually have the pictures now with the screenshots, or the directions now with the screenshots. Because if you notice, you can't see on these pictures, but let me get out. I'm going to cancel this text message. If you look at these screenshots now, the cool thing about this is because you took a screenshot within Google Maps, it actually has the directions on top here. Drive 0.1 miles, then turn left, merge. So that's just a really cool tip if you're sharing directions to anybody without an iPhone that needs to know directions. So you don't have to stand on the phone with them and for 15 or 30 minutes, however that long it takes them to get to their directions, just take screenshots of it and send them over a quick text message. So that's my quick tip on helping your friends with directions that don't have an iPhone. I hope you enjoyed this tip, and I look forward to doing some more videos for you all soon. Have a great day.